Well, tri-state citizens, beware. Godzilla is on the loose. Unbelievably, someone has stolen the rubber Godzilla model from a Japanese special effects department in Tokyo. The model was made for a new Godzilla movie coming out in Japan. Now, the theft won't affect the film's premiere. I'm sure you're glad to hear that. I know. Jerry's relieved. But the 13-foot high-tech model is worth $39,000, and the Japanese, who have a real yen for their favorite movie star, they want him back. Has anyone checked with King Kong?
Where do you hide something like that? Well, Jerry will be right back with a Godzilla of a sportscast, he promised.
Hi guys, today we're going to talk about the incident involving the Godzilla suit that got stolen in 1992. So yes, this actually really happened. If you saw the intro with the newscast and the Godzilla roar and this sign, sorry I scared you, it was supposed to be a scary video. So many of you guys know, after the 1991 Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah released, the suit has been stolen 1 year after the releasing of the film. And it was causing an issue for all the studio of Toho, because the Godzilla suit is very advanced object to use, and it needs a remote control for it to move the jaw, because the gimmicks inside of the Godzilla suit can be very uncomfortable for this person who stole the Godzilla suit, and is supposed to be an expert used. And plus, you might need to wear a t-shirt and underwear because that thing's gonna overheat inside, if you know what I mean. And it was meant to be used for Godzilla vs. Mothra, like it was supposed to came out a year after Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. This is the only best suit that they have, and now it was stolen, but they gotta find it sooner, because that suit is very expensive to make, just like the animatronic as well. But if you love Godzilla so much, do not repeat that incident at all, because you get in a lot of trouble with Toho. You might not be able to watch Godzilla again. Just make your own Godzilla suit and there will be no problem, because this Godzilla can be used for something else, because you could use it for a commercial too, like this one here, and it's just like the one to use. This to see that's a hasty Godzilla suit too, and you can even use it for a gas station, but even though you recycled scenes from other films. But yes, so yeah, so inside the Godzilla suit has a mechanical RC, whatever it's called, remote control, like animatronic style jaw thing, because it's actually like a animatronic inside of the head, but a costume outside of the head, just like my inflatable Godzilla suit and my poor lacking of the Godzilla suit. I need to make myself my own Godzilla suit, but the Final Wars one. But anyway though, this is what's actually really inside and why it should not be stolen. I love the hasty Godzilla, but this incident was actually bone-chilling and kind of upsetting, because just why would anyone steal that Godzilla suit? Are they interested in it, or are they just going to be a jerk or a jackass about it? When it comes to the hasty era for Kong, I hope they're talking about this version of Kong, because I want to see a battle between them, because it'll be really cool. But without stealing a suit, because that is a stupid decision to make. But according to Wikizilla, at the beginning of the production for Godzilla vs. Mothra, a unknown party actually snuck into the studio of Toho and stole the Gitagoji suit, and actually had caused a lot of trouble in the studio, because the Batagoji was actually a new suit for the sequel for the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, because somehow it was like random, and it was actually a big issue for Toho and the studio. But eventually, some old lady at a local beach at a slum found the suit washed in the ocean, and it was actually recovered, but the studio was not happy about it because they just got a new suit. And they actually had completed a larva fight between Batra, and they were actually going to use the scene for Mount Fuji, and then how they're making a scene where Batra got fallen to the Yokohama Landmark Tower. I wonder how the Heisei Gamer would think us about that. Probably he'd feel bad for him. I always thought about making myself a Godzilla suit out of certain materials. I'm talking Final Wars Godzilla, if you know what I mean.